Every project is a
Welcome back to the RA facility. Take a look at your starting lineups. First, for the visiting Winona State Warriors. Run of the show is a 5'9" junior from White Bear Lake, Minnesota, in Alexis Foley. Followed by a 5'9" and sophomore from Vernon Center, Minnesota, in Tara Roloffs. Then they're going to go with a 5'6" junior from Preston, Minnesota, in Connor Nagel. Then they go with forwards, Hannah McGlone. She's a 6-foot freshman from Streamwood, Illinois. And right now the starting lineup is 6'3" sophomore from Minnesota. And then Kayla Timmerman. Looking at for the Mustangs. They will, assisted by Anna Wirtz and Michelle McDonald, head coach of the Warriors, Scott Ballard, in his 11th season. For Southwest Minnesota State, their starting lineup, run of the show, a 5'3" junior from St. Cloud, Minnesota, in Anessa Rush. The 2 is a 5'9" freshman from Robbins, Iowa, in Paige Hendrickson, followed by the likes of a 5'9" junior from Bruce, South Dakota, in Whitney Miller. The 4 tonight, a 5'10" junior from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, in Hope Bondlander, and rounding out their starting lineup, a 6'2" junior from Delano, Minnesota, in Emily Dusky. Assisted by Abby Oakland, Kristen Lee, and Andy Oakland. Head coach of the Mustangs in her 5th season is Allison Kruger. Radio alongside Leah, back to the studios. I'm Ryan Rallick. Mustangs be going left to right in your radio dial. Dusky to jump up against Timmerman, and we are underway as Dusky wins the tap, and Rush will bring it into the front court. Anassa on top of the key to Bondlander. Over here on the near side to Hendrickson on the right side wing. She looks to get by. Goes on the baseline. She's cut off. She has to retreat. Gives it back to Bondlander. On top to Dusky. Dusky skips it over to Miller on the left side. Touch pass Rush. She'll take an NBA 3. Launch it. Bury it. So Southwest takes an early lead as they lead it 3-0. On the right side, Timmerman on top of the key to McGlone. McGlone hands off to a curling Foley. Foley all the way down left side. Foul, and the bucket is good. So one turn deserves another. Rush with a nice triple. And then Foley here on the other end draws some harm and gets one. Of course, Abby Bush, a great player for Winona State a year ago, graduated. The Warriors coming into the season of how we're going to replace the near double-double star. But they haven't had any problems so far this year. 5-0. Now Dusky not watching. Had the basketball stolen. Now loose ball picked up by Roloffs. She'll fire on the right side. Dump it down to the block quickly to Timmerman. Timmerman, a jump hook over Dusky is good. No hesitation for the big Kayla Timmerman, 6'3" sophomore from Wayzata, Minnesota. Good catch, better finish. Bondlander here on the near side. Hendrickson on the right side wing. Page looks down low, trying to get it to Dusky on top of the key. Trying to get it high-low over to Rush. Rush on top will bounce it to Bondlander. She'll take a deep jump shot. That is an air ball out of bounds to Winona. Being inbound, coming up to Connor Nagel. Nagel has had tremendous games against Southwest the last couple seasons. She's just a sophomore, I should say last year, as a freshman. Timmerman, quick turnaround shot is short. Rebound down to Dusky, and the Mustangs clear. 5-3 in favor of the Warriors. 18:25 to play here in the opening half. As it'll be Miller on top of the key to Bondlander, trying to dump it down, and it's stolen by McGlone. Second turnover for Southwest. McGlone flying here on the near side, gets cut off by Rush. McGlone now skips it over to Roloffs. Wide open look at a triple splash. 8-3 in favor of the Warriors, and they are on an 8-0 run in the first 2 minutes of the ball game. 8-3 they lead. Rush on the left side. Coming all the way here on the right side. Get it to Hendrickson. She'll fire a triple. That's no good. Bondlander with the board, and she is then tied up by McGlone, so that'll go to the Warriors. Is referee going to Lauren Hedlund check in.
22, Lauren Hedlund.
She'll check in for Bonlander. Hedlund, tremendous game. First career double-double. And was awesome against Dakota Wesleyan. She'll look to recapture some of that magic here tonight. Nagel on top of the key, dribbles all the way over to the right side wing. Picks up her dribble, fires on top here. Roloffs has the ball knocked away, but runs it down. Roloffs now crosses over, guarded closely by Hendrickson. Get a left baseline, Timmerman. She'll take the 8-footer. That's a little strong. Come to a strong side board. Good rebound by Hedlund. 8-3 in favor of the Warriors. Opening stages of the ball game, not even 3 minutes in. 17:25 to play. Hendrickson on the right side wing gives it to Dusky. Dusky open 16-footer. She'll launch. That's way off to the left, and the rebound down to McGlone. McGlone coming up the floor. Gives it to Foley, left-handed. Layup is up and good.
Alexis Foley.
I'll tell you, Foley, no hesitation whatsoever. Does a good job taking it to the rim. Good finish with the left hand, too. 10-3 in favor of the Warriors. Currently out a 10-0 run. Southwest started the scoring with a triple from Vanessa Rush. Rush now will skip it to Miller. Touch pass, Hedlund. Lauren guarded closely by McGlone. She kicks out. Rush has another look at a three. It's up and just short. Rebound comes down to McGlone. McGlone quickly fires up. Check that. That's Foley. Gets it over right side. Roll off. She'll fire a triple right baseline. That weak side board high off the glass. Loose ball. Miller will come away with it. And they'll tie up between her and McGlone. Alternating possession goes to Southwest. So 10-3. Favor of the Warriors. 16:36 to play in the opening half. And the Warriors opening their Northern Sun season with a convincing 85-69 win over Upper Iowa last Saturday. Miller on the right side wing here for Southwest. On top to Dusky. 10-3 in favor of the Warriors. Rush on the left side wing. Gets a new call from Coach Kruger. Trying to cross over. Now it's on the ground. Spinning away from Nagel. Got it up to Hedlund. She'll attack. Go strong. And it will be blocked. But they're going to call a body foul on Timmerman, much to the chagrin of Scott Ballard.
Fouls on the Warriors, number 32, Kayla Timmerman.
So Hedlund will go to the line here for two.
To the line for the Mustangs, number 22, Lauren Hedlund.
So we'll Lauren already a rebound and good aggressive nature there after Rush did a good job rolling away from Wirtz. Hedlund misses the first free throw. Hendrickson out. Abby Connell checks in first time this evening. 10-3 in favor of Winona. As Hedlund back to the charity stripe. That is one area that she was pretty decent in. As she misses the second, but it's going to be a lane violation on roll-offs.
Lane violation on the Warriors.
So Hedlund will get another one here. Goes through her routine. Pauses. Free throw is up and good. 10-4. That ends a 10-0 run by the Warriors. 16:07 to play here in the opening half. Bad pass stolen by Hedlund. Lauren trying to get down, trying to beat the likes of Wirtz. Shot is up and it's partially blocked. Oh boy, a rebound down to McGlone. Quickly up the floor, Timmerman. Was Cherry Pickett, and the layup's up and good. Great job by McGlone to get a piece of that basketball. I was trying to say the likes of Nagel is going to try and draw the charge, but Hedlund did a good job to avoid it. 12-4. In favor of the Warriors. Another three for Rush. That's no good. Rebound comes down to McGlone. And up the floor come the Warriors. Foley on the right side. Trying to get to the middle. Now crosses over. Going right baseline. Shot blocked by Connell. Rebound down to McGlone, though. Putback is no good. Rebound Timmerman up and in. Timmerman now with 6. 14-4 in favor of the Warriors. 15-15 to play here in the opening half. Mustangs are starting 1 of 7 from the field. Rush on top to Dusky. Emily fires over to Hedlund on the left side wing. Lauren a couple dribbles here to the near side. Connell a couple bounces. She picks up her dribble. Gives it back to Rush. Lob it down low. Hedlund going with the left-handed shot. That's partially blocked, and it's going to stay with Southwest. 5 seconds on the shot clock after we come back from media timeout. 14-4 in favor of Winona State. 14:56 to play in the opening half as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
We all have a vision of that perfect smile. But when it comes to our smile, it's not something we can draw or wait to miraculously appear. We need an orthodontist, dental specialists with 2 to 3 years of specialized education beyond dental school. Your child might be the next Picasso, so trust that brilliant smile to the right hands. Seeing an orthodontist no later than age 7 can help achieve a healthy, beautiful smile. For more information, visit braces.org.
Southwest Minnesota State will get you where you want to go. We're a university of 3,600 students with over 45 majors to choose from. Small student-to-faculty ratios let your professors get to know you. And with a grad placement rate over 95%, your degree will help you get a job in your chosen field. Becoming involved is easy. And with over $150 million in improvements the last 10 years, our facilities are state-of-the-art. Southwest Minnesota State University, where you belong.
Practic.com.
Back at the RE facility, 14-4 in favor of Winona State, 14:56 to play. As an inbound, it comes in from Vanessa Rush. Quick inbound. Hedlund pump fake on the shot. Will attack left side. Lost the basketball. Gets it back. Now looking for somebody and can't get the shot up before the shot clock violation. Great defense by the Warriors. Good job to knock it away from her. Not once, but twice. That's where Southwest struggles, these threats to score the basketball. Amon Frazier checked in out of that timeout. Pull-up jumper for Roloffs is up and good. I tell you what, Tara Roloffs is money. She's just a sophomore. Nagel, a junior. Two dangerous guards for the Warriors. Here's Connell on the left side. 16-4 in favor of Winona. Dusky looks over to the right, gives it to Rush. Rush now to Hedlund. Hedlund trying to get it down to Dusky. That's not there. So Hedlund will attack left side. Oh, had the shot. Instead gives it to Connell. Fires the three. Shot no good. Rebound on a Roloffs. Roloffs, middle of the floor. Up the floor. Here is Foley. Foley looking to isolate. Cut off by Connell. Here on the near side. Gives it to the likes of Nagel. Nagel all the way over to Roloffs on the right baseline. Roloffs guarded by Frazier. Trying to back her down. Gives it back to Nagel. Nagel on the right side wing, 10 to shoot for the Warriors. Shots out the new play, 13:50 to play, 16-4 in favor of Winona. Nagel gives it back, dump it down to the block, knocked away by Dusky and stolen by Hedlund. Beautiful play by Emily on the low blocks. Katie Zepsik in the ball game for the Warriors. Here's Frazier on the right side. Amon will fire a three, that's up and no good. A rebound comes down to Nagel. Inviting them to shoot downtown are the Warriors, and the Mustangs are 1 of 10 from the field. Nagel wide open, look at a three, splash.
Connor Nagel for three.
And it's 19-4 in favor of Winona. The Warriors 8 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 3 from downtown. Southwest in comparison, 1 of 10 from the field. And they just have their 4th turnover as Hedlund threw it right to Nagel. And now here's an easy layup for Foley, up and good, and a timeout by Coach Kruger.
Alexis Foley from Connor Nagel. Timeout on the floor.
Hey, Barrett! Look, Timmy's in trouble again. I told you to stay out of here! Come on, loser!
Someone should do something. See that happen.
If you see abuse or neglect, learn what you can do at BeHumane.org.
Remember, Southwest started the ball game with a 3. Since then, they've outscored Southwest 21-1. Shades of Dakota Wesleyan. Not even kidding. Callie Hackman, a 5'10 sophomore from Wisconsin, into the contest. So now they open up with a 2-3 zone to the Warriors. Pass goes through Frazier's hands. She can't save it, and that is the 5th turnover by Southwest. .12:49 to play. Also into the ball game is Jetty Tuttle, a 5'7 sophomore from Wisconsin. She hands off to Wheeland. Wheeland with the shot, pass, excuse me. Bucket no good from Zepsik, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Fouls on the Mustangs, number 14, Amon Frazier. Her first personal foul, team's second. The line for the Warriors shooting two. Number
Referee
42,
talking to Zepsic about something. I don't know if he was upset about something or what exactly he said to Zepsic, but he wasn't overly adamant, but definitely adamant. As Zepsic will go to the line here for another. Free throw is up, and that is no good. Rebound taken down by Amon Frazier, and she is then fouled by Roloffs. So good job by Amon to get in there. 5'4" freshman from Omaha did a good job of getting in there and getting position. Paige Hendrickson checked back in for Southwest replacing Rush. 22-4. Favor the Warriors. Bondlander gets a nice seal layup up and good. So Southwest desperately needed some points. They got it with a great feed and seal for Hope Bondlander. Here on the left side is Tuttle. She leaves it there on the wing. Ooh, great crossover by Hackman. Had the ball stolen, though. Knocked away by Connell. Here comes Frazier. Frazier down. Pump fake on the shot. Looking for anybody. Trailers Bondlander. She'll fake the 15-footer. Kick out. Connell. Open look at a three right wing. In and out. No good. Great look. They just couldn't quite finish. Roll-offs now into the front court for the Warriors. Crosses over. Trying to go left. Picks up 8-footer. Short. Rebound down to Hedlund. Hedlund tries to dribble through traffic, and she is fouled. And that's going to be another reach on Roloffs. All of a sudden, Roloffs has two quick fouls.
Third, checking in for the Warriors, number 20, Emily Passant.
So they have to bring in Emily Passant, 5'8" junior from Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Frazier gives it to Hedlund, hands off to Hendrickson. Hendrickson on top. A three launch from Bondlander. That's a little strong. Rebound down to the hands of Tuttle. Tuttle into the front court, over to the right side. Low pass, great catch by Hackman. Gives it back to Tuttle. Tuttle looks here to her left, now backs out. Frazier right in her hip pocket. 22-6 in favor of the Warriors. 11:25 to play in the opening half. Tuttle gives it to Hackman again. Hackman coming off a screen, left side, back to Tuttle, left baseline. Tuttle now getting another screen, looking for the give and go. That's not quite there. Kick out, attacking is Wheelan. Wheelan gets right by Hedlund, up and in for a layup. Good pump fake from Wheelan. Went right by her for an easy layup. A lot of good size for the Warriors. A lot of girls at that 5'9", 5'10" range. 24-6, they lead. Connell dumps down the block Hedlund, and she is then fouled on a low block. The bump. So 4 fouls now on the Warriors. Miller and Dusky back in. Connell and Hedlund out for Southwest. Being inbound from the left baseline. Looking, he gets it into Miller. Miller here on the left side wing, dumps it down to Dusky. Dusky, no look pass. Open three for Bondlander. In and out, no good. Rebound down to Miller. Great effort, layup up and good. Miller. 2-on-1. Miller outfought them both to get it. Put a layup in on the right side. 24-8 in favor of Winona. 10:35 to play. Tuttle leaves it on the block. Now attacking. They kick out. Wheelan cut off by Bondlander. Trying to turn around instead. Gives it to Passant. She gets it left baseline. There's going to be a travel called on Wheelan. And this will be a turnover on Winona. So the Mustangs started 1 of 10 from the field. They hit their very first shot, mind you. Missed 9 straight field goals. Had 5 turnovers in that span. And were outscored at 21-1. Since then, Mustangs doing a little better job here as Hendrickson attacks the baseline, leaves it for Frazier. Frazier gets by Tuttle, and Tuttle is forced to foul. This will be an inbound throw up for the right baseline. Foley checks in for Tuttle, as does Kayla Timmerman in for Katie Zepsic. Hendrickson to inbound. Great catch by Frazier. Frazier here on the baseline, between the leg dribble, trying to get by Foley. Turnaround shot, no good by Frazier, forced. And that'll bring up by Foley. Into the front court on top of the key. She'll go all the way down left side. Nobody there. Another foul. Good and 1.
Count the basket.
So we got another immediate timeout. 9:58 to play in the opening half. 26-8 in favor of Winona as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
A Marathon Hero.
I want to help you.
get things done. Could I be a hero?
She had to apply.
I should give this a try.
There she met people who shared her passion, people who wanted to make change, people who joined AmeriCorps. They cleaned beaches, they helped wildlife. Together they served, together they made a difference.
Together they were heroes.
In AmeriCorps, you can be a hero too.
Join AmeriCorps.
Ladies, are you talking to your partners
about HIV?
2 out of every 3 new HIV/AIDS cases in women are among Black women.
Get informed, get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive, seek treatment from a doctor.
Join the campaign to end Black AIDS, a partnership between Abbott and the Magic Johnson Foundation. Go to WeStandWithMagic.com, get resources, and become a member.
And join today, and thank you.
Back here at the RA facility, 26-8 in favor of the Warriors.
To the line for the Warriors, shooting one, number 13, Alexis Foley.
As Alexis Foley to the charity stripe. Foley, solid night already. 9 points, 4 or 5 from the field. This is her second and one opportunity. Converted the first. This one of the way is up and missed the free throw. Bonlander does a good job tipping the rebound to Dusky, and the Mustangs bring it up the floor. So an 18-point deficit for Southwest. Still 10 minutes to play here in the opening half. Frazier, give and go to Bonlander. Hope stops, pops a great look at a 12-footer and knocks it down.
From Frazier.
Shot from Hope. Foley crosses over, gets by Hendrickson, goes all the way in. Strong move, shot is good and one. Oh boy. We're going to call a foul on Dusky.
Emily Dusky, her second personal foul, team's fourth. To the line, shooting one, Foley.
So that's second on Emily. She's going to have to check out.
Lauren Hedlund.
And Hedlund comes back in. Is Foley to the charity stripe. Now she is in double figures. There's that one. And now Hannah McGlone
24, Hannah McGlone
back in, replaces Jenny Whelan. 29-10, largest lead of the night for the Warriors. Left side, Whitney Miller. Miller, give and go. There is Bonlander. Good move. Can't finish, though. Hedlund keeps the ball alive, and it's still on the floor. Picked up beautifully by the Warriors, and up comes McGlone again. Dangerous with the attack. Stops, pops an 8-footer. That one is good. Wow, I tell you, Alexis Foley, the junior from White Bear Lake, Minnesota. She was nowhere to be found a year ago. She has been impressive with 12 first-half points. Make it 14. Frazier on the right baseline. She'll fire a deep two. That's short. Rebound will go out of bounds off Frazier. Good job of going after it, but can't get to it as Hackman was kind of shielding her from the ball. Rush back in. Frazier out for Southwest. 8:48 to play in the opening half. 31-10 in favor of the Warriors. Here on the left side is Hackman. Hackman all the way down the right side. Layup is up, and that just rims off. Rebound batted loose. Hedlund comes with the board. Now she's flat up the floor. 2-on-1 for Southwest. We'll get it over to Miller. Miller's layup. Great defense. It's off of Southwest. Good job by Alexis Foley to deny the Mustangs of a 2-on-1. Hedlund out. Gale in for Southwest. We got Hackman out and Nagel back in for the Warriors. Nagel here on the left side to Foley. Get it on top. Attacking is McGlone. McGlone cut off. Oop. And they did get her. Got her with a carry. She's going to hand off to Passant on the far side. Passant didn't come get the basketball and try to make it look like all one move. She almost got away with it. 31-10 in favor of the Warriors. 8:10 to play here in the opening half. On the right side, Miller. On top, here's Bonlander. Hope over to the left side. Hendrickson gives it back to Rush. On top, Gale. Over to the right side, Miller. Miller looks down low, trying to get it to Gale. That's not there. On top, Bonlander fires over left side. Here's Rush on Essa. Here on the right side, looking to attack. Goes up strong, hangs in the air. Got it.
That's a Rush for 2.
Wills that basketball in beautifully. Good defense by Nagel, but Adesso willed that baby in there. Here on the left side is Foley. Foley on top of the key, McGlone. McGlone crossover. Looks to dump it down to the block. Powerful move by Timmerman up and in. 33-12 in favor of the Warriors. 7:25 to play here in the opening half. Mustangs 5 of 20 from the field. The Warriors 14 of 21. And now another steal by Foley. Foley attacking the left side. She'll cross over again. Another left-hand layup. Almost got another and one as there's a reach by Gale.
Fouls on the Mustangs, number 25, Tiffany Gale. Her first personal foul, team's 5th.
So the Mustangs have had 7 first-half turnovers. The Warriors have converted those into 10 points. The Warriors not missing much either. 14 of 21 from the field. Foley back to the charity stripe. First free throw's up and good. She now has 15 in this first half. Timmerman out.
For the Mustangs, number 22,
Emily Worth in.
Hedlund.
Bonlander out. Hedlund in for Southwest. Zach Foley back to the line. Free throw is up. That one is good. So Foley checks out. Great first half for her. 16 first half points. Hackman is into the ball game for the Warriors. Now a double dribble on Rush. So an inbound comes in here right in front of the Mustang bench into Nagel. 7:07 to play in the first half. 35-12 in favor of the Warriors. Nagel on top of the key. Dribbles over to the right side and gives it to Hackman. Hackman all the way over to the left. Gives it to Nagel on the left baseline. Nagel, a couple bounces to the right hand. Pass on top, nearly stolen by Gale, but now attacking him is Glone. Great extra pass. Worth layup up and good.
Emily Worth.
So Worth with her first bucket, and it's now 37-12 in favor of the Warriors. Up and down, and great seal, but a foul is going to be called on McGlone as they try to get it down to Hedlund.
Fouls on the Warriors, number 24, Anna McGlone. Her first personal foul, team 6.
6:33 to play. As an inbound coming up from Miller. Whitney kicks it out. Hendrickson over to Rush. Rush with a nice catch. That was almost an over and back. Rush here on the left side. Fires on top to Miller. Over to the right side, Gale. She'll fire a 3. That is up and good for Tiffany Gale. So Gale, the junior from Fulda, Minnesota, with a triple. 37-15 as the ball stolen by Miller, but stolen right back by the Warriors. Well, a pass down. McGlone, good pump fake. Layup, missed it. Rebound down to Rush. 37-15 in favor of the Warriors. Rush on the right side. Miller left open. She'll fire a 3 up and go for Whitney Miller.
Corner for Whitney Miller from Vanessa Rush.
37-18 in favor of the Warriors. Southwest starting to shoot a little better here as they hand off to McGlone. McGlone, here's Passant on the baseline. Goes through the legs off of Worth. Turnover on the Warriors. Connell in for Miller. Also, we have Wheeland.
In for the Warriors, number 21.
We'll check in for McGlone. 5:34 to play in the first half. 37-18 in favor of the Warriors. Back-to-back triples has got Southwest nearing 20 points here as Hedlund. Good pump fake, tries an up and under move. Oh, good move. Can't quite finish, though. The rebound down to Worth. Great defense by Worth, but Hedlund made a better play, just couldn't finish. Passant on the right side wing. On top, Nagel. Nagel backs out. Looks over to the right, gives it to Passant. Passant coming off a screen, trying to go all the way down left side. Hangs in the air, shot too strong. Rebound down to Hedlund. Looks ahead, Connell. Connell on the left side wing, picks up her dribble. Skip pass dangerously here to the near side. Hendrickson trying to run it down as the ball's tipped. Ooh, save. I don't know how that's Winona's basketball, but apparently Nagel didn't knock it away. So we have media timeout. 37-18 in favor.
The SMSU women's and men's basketball teams continue.
Winona State, 4:48 to play as you listen to Southwest Minnesota.
There are moments when you think about what defines you. Mine was the moment when the doctor said autism.
As a parent, you're expected to have all the answers. But when your child has autism, there are very few answers to be had.
Can you tell me what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing? Because I don't know.
That's why thousands across the country have come together online to give researchers the insight that only families can provide. Join the Ian Project. We all have questions. Together, we'll find the answers.
Professional clinic.
Back at the RE facility, 37-18 in favor of the Warriors. 4:45 to play here in the opening half. So they give it over right side. Worth hands off to Whelan. Whelan gives it back. New player inserted. Allison Hocking tried to go left side. Knocked away by Frazier. Saved in. Nobody there for Southwest. And it's a layup for Callie Hackman. That's just the way this first half has gone. Great hustle play by Frazier. Rush does a beautiful job to save it in, but nobody there for Southwest. Rush stops, pops the 17-footer. That's strong. Rebound comes down. And up the floor, the Warriors looking to run. Nagel fires it ahead to Hackman. Hackman stops. Had the ball poked away and stolen by Rush. Rush coming up the floor. Hedlund flying across. Will go and Rush threw it way too far. Turnover for Southwest. They had the 2-on-1. What great hustle by Hedlund. I tell you what, talk about athletes. He got after it. He just flew up the floor to jump in on that play. Here's Hockey. Hockey picks up a dribble. Got away with a little travel. Coach Kruger asking for it. I'm not quite sure how they didn't see that one, but needless to say, Nagel has it here for the Warriors. Get the screen, right side, leaves it there. Whelan fakes the three, cut off by Gale. Picks up her dribble. Now fires it back out. Nagel will fire a three and buries it. Shot clock was winding down. Caught it, shot it, splash. 42-18 in favor of Winona. On the right side, Abby Connell. Getting a screen. On top of the key, looking for the give and go. That's knocked away. Stay with Southwest as it went out of bounds on the baseline. 3:22 to play in the half. 42-18 in favor of Winona. Stay tuned. Coming up, we'll have your D&G Excavating halftime show after this 3:22 is off. Connolly inbound for the right baseline. Gives it to Hedlund. Hedlund fires out. Rush over to Frazier. Frazier pump fake on the deep shot. Looking to isolate here. Now picks it up. Gives it back to Rush here on the near side. Rush looking for the step back. Nagel just picks her pocket way too easy. And that'll be the 12th turnover for Southwest. Here on the left side is Hackman. Hackman, a couple dribbles, gets a screen. Will attack all the way down the right side. Dishes it out to Hocking. Hocking cut off by Frazier. Good defense there. And there's going to be a carry called on the Warriors.
Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 30, El Bonlander, number 33, Whitney Miller.
Connell out. Bonlander in for Southwest. Hedlund out. And Miller back in for Southwest. 42-18 in favor of the Warriors. As Anessa Rush into the front court for Southwest. Throws it to Frazier. That's nowhere near her. And that is the 13th turnover for Southwest. They get it here on the left side. Hocking loses it, and it's tied up by Frazier. It'll stay with the Mustangs.
Mustangs, number 23, Paige Hendrickson.
as they get it here on the left side to Hocking. Hocking on top to Nagel. Nagel here on the left side to Hocking. We're down to 2:20 to play. Right side, attacking the right side is Whelan. Hands off over there to the likes of Timmerman. 3 fired from Worth. That's an air ball out of bounds. Good defense by Bonlander. She had to fire it because the shot clock was winding down. Good 30-second defense there for Southwest. Story of the night, though, Mustangs 13 turnovers. The Warriors have made them pay with 19 points off those turnovers. And the Mustangs just 7 of 24 from the field compared to 17 of 26 for the Warriors. Bonlander out of a double, finds a wide open Frazier. 3 left baseline. Go! Amon Frazier.
From Bonlander.
42-21 in favor of the Warriors. Minute 45 to play here in the opening half. Backing out here at half court is Nagel. Nagel looking to spit away. Now a little between the leg dribble. Dribbles all the way over to the right side. Trying to get down to the baseline. Here on the right baseline is Hackman. She'll pull up jumper. That shot no good. Rebound down to Bonlander. Give it to Miller. Hands off to Frazier. And they'll reset. Frazier into the front court for Southwest. A minute 20 to play here in the opening half. Gale on top to Miller. Whitney. Here on the right side, Hendrickson trying to get it down low. Instead on top, Miller. Whitney back over left side, Gale. Touch pass, Frazier left baseline. Getting a screen is Frazier. Frazier now to attack. Pass tip, but went to Hendrickson. 7 to shoot. Bonlander fakes the 3. Step back 3 now is up. In and out, no good. Rebound battled for Miller. Couldn't quite get to it, and it's out of bounds off of Callie Hackman. Courtesy of the hustle from Whitney Miller. So Emily Passett will check in for the Warriors, replacing Hackman. 42-21 in favor of the Warriors. 1:02 to play. Inbound to Frazier. Frazier on the baseline. Spins beautifully through traffic. Kiss on the glass is good. 42-23 in favor of Winona, but Southwest make a little push here near the end of the half. Nagel leaves it there for Whelan. Whelan backdoor cut. Turnover on the Warriors. 42-23 in favor of Winona State. However, Southwest has forced them into a couple turnovers as of late. Big difference here, though. Southwest has forced the Warriors into 10 turnovers. They scored 2 points off those. Now, Hendrickson has that pound kicked off her knee. She does pick it up. Fortuitous bounce there for Southwest. And then Hendrickson bounces it off her leg, turns it over. Hocking here on the near side. Hocking gives it to Nagel. Southwest had an opportunity there to, get even closer, have true momentum going into the half, but that was all for naught. Nagel here at half court, guarded closely by Frazier. 8 seconds to play. Nagel dribbles all the way over to the right side, trying to get the edge, kicks out. Here's Passant. She'll hang in the air. Shot no good. Rebound though to Worth. Missed it. Board underneath. And we got a foul on Whelan. This is before the horn, so you will have a free throw here.
Fouls on the Warriors, number 21, Jenny Whelan. Her second personal foul, team 7.
Because it's a 1-and-1, they'll put. So they got to come over to the sideline here and get to make sure they know how much time is on the clock here. 42-23 in favor of Winona State. As
fans, the SMSU Athletics Department would like to
think
Health Chiropractor for sponsoring.
Trying to see, I don't think it's Bonlander. This might be Gale or I think Whitney Miller's going to go to the line here for Southwest. We look at how many different players Winona has had to play. They had a couple of their starters get into some foul issues. Mainly roll-offs. Who's one of their better ball handlers, but for some reason, Coach Ballard, I think, wants to see who can and can't play in this first half because Alexis Foley has flat out destroyed Southwest Minnesota State. 16 first half points for her. So we'll go through our full vital stats of the game here at halftime. As right now, Winona leading at Southwest 42-23. We have Whitney Miller to the charity stripe here. They're going to put some time on so she can attempt the front end of the 1-and-1 as a foul was called on Jenny Whelan, 5'10" sophomore from New Berlin, Wisconsin. So Whitney, they put .7 on the clock. Front end of 1-1, free throws up and good. She'll get another. Whitney now with 6, tonight. Second free throw for Whitney, misses it. Rebound is down, and that is the end of the first half. So 42-24 in favor of Winona State after our first 20 minutes. Take a timeout and come back with their D&G Excavating halftime show as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
Shop and register often at more.
Back at the RA facility, 42-24 in favor of Winona State. Mustangs begin with the basketball first, going right to left on your radio dial here in the second half. And that's the rush. Go to the front court here for the Mustangs. Dribbles over to the left side wing. Look at a crossover. Bounces on top. Hendrickson over to Bonlander near the right baseline. Right back to Page here on the right wing. Page now dumps into the block to Bonlander. Hope, good turn. Spin move. Shot no good. Rebound down to Whitney, who draws a foul. Tell you what, Whitney has come to play. 6 points, 5 boards, and back to the line for 2.
Second personal foul, team's first. To the line, shooting 2 for the Mustangs, Whitney Miller.
Trying to see who the guilty party was for that. First free throw, no good for Whit. She's 1 of 2 from there. Win on McGlone. Second free throw is good for Whitney. 42-25 in favor of the Warriors here. Opening minute of the second half. Mustangs and Warriors, men to follow. Roloffs on top of the key. Cut off on that left side. Fires over to Nagel here on the right side. Trying to get it down low to Timmerman. Now it goes into Roloffs into Timmerman. Timmerman, good turnaround shot is good. She's had a good seal, and I tell you what, 6'3", she is going to be a menace to the Northern Sun for the next 3 years. Obviously, just getting started here in her sophomore season. As that will go out of bounds as Foley knocks it out of bounds. Foley, 16 points in that first half. Timmerman joins her in double digits with 10. Here on the near side, Hendrickson to Bonlander on top of the key. Dumps it down to the block. Dusky. Emily, turnaround shot left hand is good up over to Timmerman. Nice take by Emily. One turn deserves another. Timmerman got her down on the other end. Emily says, all right, I got you on this side. 44-27 in favor of the Warriors. 18:50 to play. Nagel attacks right baseline. Gets cut off. Looking down low. Fires it out to McGlone. McGlone entry pass right back into Timmerman. Pump fake. Ooh, good attack. Left-handed layup is up and good. Fake the turnaround shot. Emily went up to contest, and she went right around her. So give it to Bonlander. Hope on the right side to Hendrickson. Hendrickson on top. Dusky. Emily looks down low for Bonlander. Can't get it to her. Fires over left side. Rush. Now Miller will fire 3 left baseline. Going for Whitney Miller. Whitney. First lady in double figures for Southwest, now with 10. Nagel dribbles over to the right side. On top, McGlone fires over left side. Foley pump, jab, step, fires the 3. That one rattles off. Rebound off of Hendrickson to Dusky. Rush to the front court quickly. Over to the right side, Miller. Whitney on top, Bonlander fakes the 3, had a look, instead fires it back over to Miller. Entry pass into Dusky, doubled, passes it back out. Bonlander, extra pass, Rush. She'll attack now, hand off to Bonlander. She'll fake the 3, trying to go down left side. Fires out Hendrickson. She'll launch a 3. That one is short. Big side board comes down to Timmerman. Up the floor, Foley got caught in the air, puts up the layup, no good. Rebound will go the other way as Emily had the board and she was shoved. Not sure who they're going to call here, as it looked like Bonlander actually took out.
Fouls on the Warriors. 24, Anna McGlone, her third personal.
It's going to go on McGlone. All of a sudden, she has 3. She's picked up 2 in the first 2 minutes.
Into the Warriors, number 21.
The second half is Ginny Wheeland will check back in. Rush out for Southwest. Amon Frazier in for the Mustangs. 46-30 in favor of Winona State. 17:25 to play here in the second half. on the left side. They dump it down to the block by Lander. Hope looking for a reverse layup. Had it. Couldn't convert. Got her on board, and then she draws a foul. She went right back up. Tell you what, Southwest has really drawn a lot of fouls on the Warriors. They're a good team, but they're not an unbeatable team, and Southwest can get back in this baby if they get some stops on the other end. Hope will get 2 free throws. She looks to toe it up here for Southwest. First one of the way is up and good. Wheeling down, Emily Worth comes in. 46-31 now in favor of the Warriors. Second free throw is up and good. Of course, Mustangs kind of short-handed on the bigs. No Ellen Degler yet. Southwest Minnesota State Volleyball playing for the national championship tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock. Should be a doozy. That's tomorrow afternoon, so no Degler yet. Turnaround shot is up and just rims off for Worth. Rebound down to Dusky. As Frazier get it here left side, Hendrickson on top to Gale. Gale dumps it down, Dusky in the double team. She draws a foul and will go to the line for 2. Kind of had a hunch, but the 10 points is a new career high for Whitney Miller.
To the line shooting 2, Emily Dusky.
So we got a timeout by Coach Ballard. 46-32 in favor of Winona State. 16:51 to play here in the opening second half.
Southwest Minnesota State University, where private school atmosphere meets public school cost. Programs like culinology, agronomy, and environmental science set the standard nationwide. Where grad placement rates are over 97%. And the school invests in you, putting over $80 million back into the university. Southwest Minnesota State University, where you belong.
It's the holiday. Down there.
Back at the RA facility, 46-32 in favor of Winona State. Emily Dusky at the line here for 2. First one of the way is up and no good. Mustangs now 5-9 from the charity stripe. Second free throw is up, and that is good for Emily. She goes 1 of 2 from the line, and the Mustangs have creeped back into this baby. 46-33 in favor of the Warriors. 16:45 roll-offs, lost the basketball, knocked out last second by Hendrickson.
Ask your partners.
It'll be an inbound here for Foley. She gets it into Nagel. Nagel on top of the key. Here to the near side, roll-offs. Roll-offs, kicks out Nagel. Open 3, got it. Big shot for the Warriors. Mon came too far off. There's 2 ladies you do not want to leave open, and that is roll-offs and Nagel, because they will make you pay repeatedly, and there is not a good pass. So it'll be an inbound here for the Warriors. And here's the danger area. Southwest has done one heck of a job just to get back in this game. You're within 13. They gave up a 3. Now, how are they going to handle the adversity? And here goes Foley right around left side. A play they've run about 6 times tonight, and she now has a game-high 18.
Foley for 2.
It's danger zone here. We'll watch Coach Kruger to see if she wants to call a timeout. We'll see what kind of set Southwest comes up with here. Hendrickson picks up her dribble, dumps it down to Gale. Gale, turnaround shot, foul, bucket, gone. There's a good answer for Southwest.
Tiffany Gale. Fouls on the Warriors, number 44, Emily Worth. Her first
foul's going to go on Worth.
Fifth. The line shooting one, Tiffany Gale.
Connell will check in for Hendrickson. 15:53 to play. With Gale at the charity stripe, free throw is good. So 51-36. Miller almost face planted, running back up the floor. Roll-offs coming off the screen down the right side. No help defense. Shot is up and good. Miller was screened. Then she was playing recovery. Nobody picked up roll-offs. Now Frazier is throwing it to Dusky, and that's the 16th turnover on Southwest. So Nagel dribbles into the front court here for the Warriors. On top, roll-offs travel. 53-36 in favor of the Warriors. We have 15:24 to go. Still plenty of time left here. Miller will check out. Anessa Rush in for Southwest. As she brings it into the front court, dribbles over to the right side wing. Looking down low, looking for anybody on top. Connell. Connell here to the near side, Gale. Gale get it left baseline, Frazier. Frazier looks down low, had the ball poked away, runs it down. Now looking to isolate. She'll get it on top, Dusky. Dusky hands off Rush. Rush looking for somebody, crosses over. Little behind the back dribble away from Nagel. Fadeaway 11-footer. No good. Rebound down to Timmerman. Foley on top of the key here for the Warriors. Dribbles over to that left side, bounces on top, stolen by Amon Frazier. Good read by Amon, layup is up and good.
Amon Frazier.
And the Mustangs now within 15. 53-38. 14-30 to play. Nagel fires it to Worth. Worth on top, Timberman looking for roll-offs on the right side. Down low, too far for Worth. Turnover on the Warriors. And that will take us to our immediate timeout.
Immediate timeout on the floor.
53-38. Winona leads 14-18 to play as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
Cans, water bottles, and clothes. These forms of aid cost more to ship than you think. Cash donations provide immediate and effective relief to those who need it, without the shipping costs. If we all do our part, together, we can provide help across the world. To learn more, check out CIDI.org.
Your heart rate's a little fast.
Cause of death, acute myocardial infarction.
Have you tried a weight loss program?
Likely caused by type 2 diabetes and heart disease.
Still smoking?
Victims' lungs are black and scarred.
You can get a physical exam now, or you can get one later. Use our free risk calculator and talk to your doctor. Lower your risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease and live a healthier life.
Back here at the RA facility, 53-38, excuse me, in favor of Winona State. Mustangs with the basketball, and Essa Rush will bounce it to Amon Frazier here on the left side. Looks down low, gets it to Hope Bonlander. Hope, power dribble, turnaround shot. Oh boy, was mugged by Worth, and she'll go to the line here for two. Coach Ballard not happy with the call, but I think what he's more upset at is that it's 6-0 in fouls. Worth mugged. Excuse me, Bonlander there. Bonlander will get 2 free throws. First one of the way is up and good. 14:05 to play, 53-39 in favor of Winona State. Second one on the way is up, and that's a little strong, no good. Rebound down to Foley. Under 14 left in the contest. Warriors with a 14-point advantage. Roll-offs, pull-up 12-footer. Good. Man, she's so smooth. Those are players you dream of that can just do it all. Here on the left side is Amon Frazier. 55-39 now in favor of the Warriors. Amon on the baseline goes up easy. Block for Foley and the rebound down to Nagel. Nagel is then fouled by Frazier. A little frustration foul by Amon. One for the steal. Connell out. Hendrickson in. 55-39 in favor of Winona. 13:34 to play. As get it left baseline. Here's Rolos. Rolos, good crossover. Dumps it down. Tried to knocked out of bounds by Bonlander.
Hey, way to compete, White. Way to compete.
Good read there by Hope as the inbound coming in from Nagel on the left baseline. Right in. Foley, turnaround shot. No good. Right out of the inbound. Timmerman with the board. Foul on the bucket is good.
Got the basket in the foul for Caleb Timmerman.
And the Mustangs had opportunities to get even closer. Free throw. Had missed about 3 free throws. Then a turnover and a couple forced possessions. Really, you could be talking single digits here, but Winona misses the free throw, does Timmerman. Kayla Timmerman with 14 on the night. 57-39, the lead grows back to 18 for the Warriors. On top, Hedlund. Hedlund to attack right side. Gets cut off, and she's going to be travel here. Good show there by Foley. She got a piece of the basketball. She tried to come to the jump stop. As Nagel will bring it into the front court here for the Warriors. Over to the right side, Foley. Foley to attack off the bounce. Curls all the way around. There she goes again. Left-handed layup up and good. That's one thing Coach Kruger is going to be very upset with. That has literally happened, I'm not kidding, like 8 times tonight for 20 points. And that's why Alex Foley's 8 of 12. When she's had to shoot a jump shot, she hasn't made one yet. Give her credit, though. Very quick off the bounce and goes around Southwest players. Now Bonlander down the lane, can't finish. Rebound down to Nagel. Lead at 20, and the Warriors looking to make it more. Nagel here on the right side, picks up her dribble. Fires on top, Worth. Entry pass into Timmerman. Timmerman turns around, shot blocked out of bounds by Bonlander. Hedlund and Bonlander out. Dusky and Gale in. Beat inbound, coming up on the left baseline for Foley. Right into Nagel. Nagel off a screen. Looks to back out and set things up here for the Warriors. Fires over to Foley. Foley. Good cut off there by Miller. They're trying to run the exact same play. Not there. Handoff Worth. Takes the 3. She'll attack. Try to go up and under. And there's a shot clock violation on the Warriors. Inbound comes into Vanessa Rush. Under 12 minutes to play. 59-39 in favor of the Warriors. Miller. On top to Gale. Swings it left side. Hendrickson. Hendrickson in the paint. Fires it out to Rush. On top, Dusky. Emily over to Miller on the right side. Dump it down. Dusky. Power dribble right at Timmerman and draws a body foul. Tell you what, Timmerman looks like she's blocking those very well, but she's on that far block. It's got to be some kind of body, and that was the motion from the referee as well. Dusky first free throw. Got it. Katie Zepsic into the ball game for Timmerman. She has 3 fouls. Second free throw for Emily is up and good as well. Emily now at 5 points tonight. 4 boards. 59-41 in favor of Winona. 11:35 to play here in the second half. Foley attacks right side. Leaves it there. 3 for roll-offs. Good look. Short. Rebound down to Miller. Whitney. 10 points, 6 boards now for Miller. Again, career high 10 points tonight for Whitney Miller. On the right side is Paige Hendrickson. Looks down low on top. Dusky, a little 18-footer deep J. Rattles out on a rebound on a roll-offs. Looked good the whole way. Went halfway down and came out. Roll-offs leaves it for Nagel. Nagel on the trail. Has to back out. Good defense by Rush. Nagel here on the right side. Fires to Foley. Foley turnaround 12-footer. That's good. First jump shot she's hit tonight, but I tell you what, I'm not knocking her because she is a good player. 9 of 13 from the field for Alexis Foley. 22 game high with 2 rebounds. Inbound to Dusky. Dusky on the block, trying to go up and under. Fires it out after being doubled. Hendrickson off the bounce and a poked out of bounds. It will stay with Southwest.
Again for the Mustangs, number 3, Abby Connell.
Connell going to check in for Miller. The inbound here from the right baseline into Rush. Rush on the baseline. Bullet pass Connell. Connell goes up strong and she'll draw a foul on Worth.
Fouls on the Warriors, number 44.
Worth kind of shocked, but that's her 3rd foul.
To the line shooting 2, number 3, Abby
And,
Connell.
you know, the Warriors are there, but you undercut a player, they're going to get you every time. Connell, first free throw is no good. 61-41 in favor of Winona State. 10:37 to play. Second free throw for Connell's up and good. Warriors up the floor. Into the front court. They get it to Roloffs on the left side wing. Roloffs coming off the screen. Dump it down to the block. Dusky poked it away, but then Zepsic got it up and in. Emily did her job, came around, knocked it away. There's supposed to be weak side help there. Nobody came over, and Zepsic just picked up the basketball and laid it in. Gale here on the left side wing on top. Connell dumps it down to Dusky. Dusky, turnaround shot. Nice high kiss off the glass. Knew what she wanted to do. Did it good. Under 10 minutes to play. 63-44 Warriors. Roloffs off the bounce. Pass tipped. Zepsic trying to run it down, but Gale gets it first and got it to Rush. Rush here on the left side. Thought about pulling up for the 3. Instead, we'll give it to Gale, who fires over to Connell on the right side wing. Abby off the bounce. In the paint. Puts up the runner. Got it.
Abby Connell.
Take from Abby Connell. 63-46 in favor of Winona. On the right side, Daigle. Hands off Foley. Foley looking for the screen. Little hesitation move. Trying to run right by Dusky. Foul bucket good and 1. My goodness. Alexis Foley. Doing what she wants, when she wants, and we got immediate timeout. 65-46 in favor of Winona. 9:21 to play as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
What's it like when you hear your calling? Will you ignore it? Or will you listen? What if it calls you to go halfway around the world? To serve people you've never met? What will you do when you hear your calling? Peace Corps, life is calling. How far will you go?
80.
30.
50.
Every mile brings us closer.
64.
Every mile in a city near you.
75.
Help us find a cure for diabetes.
100.
Join the Tour de Cure.
60.
Register to ride.
36.
Or sponsor a rider.
50.
Call 1-888-DIABETES or visit us online at diabetes.org/tour. How many miles will you ride?
25.
Or
Back at the RA facility, 65-46 in favor of Winona State.
Foley to the line shooting 1.
It's Alexis Foley, transfer from Illinois State. From White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Career high, 24 points tonight. Make it 25. 10 of 14 from the field. That's tough. As they get it over right side, here is Bonlander. Left side Rush will fire the 3. Good look and knocks it down.
Vanessa
Vanessa.
for 3.
So they'll bring it over here on the right side. 66-49. And we got an illegal screen on Winona.
Hey, good adjustment.
Fouls on the Warriors, number 42, Katie Zepsik, her first
Coach Ballard
foul.
not excited. 19 fouls to 3 against Southwest. As a rush into the front court here for Southwest. Dribbles over on the right side. Picks it up, trying to get it inside. Nagel kicks it out of bounds. Will stay with the Mustangs. Over the inbound on the far sideline here for Southwest. As it comes into rush. It's here left side. Frazier fakes it, and she draws a foul. Hand check on the way in.
Fouls on the Warriors, number 13, Alexis Foley.
So Foley called for her first foul.
Shooting 2
And she
for the
has
Mustangs,
25.
number 14,
Timmerman has
Frazier.
14. Nagel with 9. And Rolos with 9. Southwest leading scorers 10 for Miller, 7 for Frazier, 7 for Dusky, and 8 for Rush. Frazier misses the free throw. Mustangs 11 of 18 from the line. Frazier's second is good. Mustangs 16 of 41 from the field at 39%. Winona 28 field goals made out of 46 attempts, 60.9% from the field here tonight. Worth trying to hand it off, near travel, now has nowhere to go, looking for anybody, fires it out, and Nagel will try to set things up here. Nagel on top, getting a screen from Worth, attacking the right side, leaves it for Worth, fakes the 3, dumps it inside, turnaround shot from Zepsik, rims off, and rebound down to Bonlander. Good defense and rebound by Hope. 66-50 in favor of Winona. 8:05 to play here with the second half. Fire left side. Gale, good look at a 3. It's up and short. Had a great look, just didn't quite snap the wrist. As Foley gets it over to Hackman. Right back to Foley here on the left side. Foley looking to attack the right side. She's cut off. And they're going to have a foul, reaching foul. As Zepsik.
Fouls on the Mustangs, number 34. That's the first personal foul.
Miller.
In for the Mustangs, number 33.
Check in for Connell.
Miller.
And we got a timeout by Coach Ballard.
Timeout on the floor.
It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. So we can get a refresh of scores for you of what's going on around the NSSU, brought to you locally by the Pizza Ranch here in Marshall. Right now, Concordia St. Paul leading Wayne at 49-47. That is 4:52 left in the second half. Minot State just ahead of MSU Moorhead. In Moorhead, 42-40 in favor of Minot. 67-59, Minnesota State Mankato leads at home over Augustana. Minnesota Crookston over Minnesota Duluth at home, 40-37. About 15 minutes left in that contest. Sioux Falls leading Upper Iowa, 66-43 with about 7:20 remaining. St. Cloud State over Bemidji State right now, 5 minutes to play, 64-40. And University of Mary getting crushed by Northern, 74-51 with about 3:49 to play. Dump it down a low block. Zepsik turns around, little jump shot up and good. A little mini hook. Of course, that was Pizza Ranch Run, the NSIC, brought to you by the Pizza Ranch on Boyer Drive in Marshall. Check them out at pizzaranch.com or 507-537-0000. Swinging left baseline, Amon Frazier. Amon looks down low, a couple dribbles. Here on top of the key, kicks out Bonlander. She'll fire a triple. Too strong, deep rebound, run down by Hackman. 68-50 in favor of the Warriors, 7:10 to play. Oh boy, offensive foul going to be called here on Foley. Coach Ballard not happy, but
Fouls on the Warriors,
not quite sure. Alexis kind of smiling about it.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 40, Emily Dusky.
Bonlander out, Dusky in. So Rush walk it up for Southwest. 68-50, favor the Warriors. Final 7 minutes. Gale here on the left side on top to Frazier. She'll fire a 3. Looks good. Is good.
Amon Frazier.
Now Amon did a double figures. She knocks down the triple. She has 11. Now the leading scorer for Southwest. Give it Zepsik. Hands off Worth. Worth a couple dribbles over to the right side wing. Looking to hand off to Hackman. Does. Hackman cut off by Frazier. And then it's going to be a blocking foul on Amon.
Fouls on the Mustangs, number 14, Amon Frazier, her 4th personal foul.
No, it's quickly 4 on Amon.
Number 23, Paige Hendrickson.
And she'll check out. Hackman into Nagel. Nagel looking to isolate here. Gets cut off on the right elbow. Fires on top. Foley gives it to Worth. Foley now on top of the key. Little crossover by Foley. A little pull-up jumper. Got it. Man. You know, career high coming into tonight. Granted, they've only played 5 games that have counted. Was 13. She has put on a show tonight. And has 27 and is 11 of 15 from the field. Dump it in. Gale fires out Hendrickson. She'll fire a 3. That is well short. Dusky at the board. Couldn't corral it. Hendrickson does. And they'll give it to Rush. Under 6 to play. Now as Anessa fakes the pass. Wild layup. Not sure what was trying to be accomplished there. It's no good. And the rebound down to Nagel. Nagel here on the right side. Leaves it for Foley. Foley gets the screen. Cut off by Miller. The ball poked away by Miller. Ooh, very close to being off Foley. A lot of body contact too. Good job by Whitney to fight through the screen and get all the way over to cut Foley off. Zepsik and Worth out. Get a couple numbers in here for you. 3 launched by Nagel. That baseline is good. Line drive went down, and now Nagel in double figures with 12. And the lead right back to 20 after Southwest had it down to 15 with the basketball. We're able to convert and a quick 5-0 run. Coming down Dusky, power dribble, left-handed shot, just rims off. Rebound down to Nagel, and the numbers for the Warriors up the floor. Nagel crosses over, going left side, a shot up short. Rebound, Dusky can't corral it, stays with Winona. Passant and Hockey will check in.
Hey, give me a timeout here.
And Coach Kruger going to call a timeout. 73-53 in favor of Winona. 5:14 to play as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
Ladies, are you talking to your partners
about HIV?
2 out of every 3 new HIV/AIDS cases in women are among black women.
Get informed. Get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive, seek treatment from a doctor.
Join the campaign to end Black AIDS, a partnership between Abbott and the Magic Johnson Foundation. Go to WeStandWithMagic.com, get resources, and become a member.
And join today, and thank you.
When I hurt my
back on my feet. The rehab. But I know this is and back to your best.
Back here at the RA facility, 73-53 in favor of Winona State, 5:14 to play. So we'll have an inbound. Right baseline here from Passant. Gets it right in, and a shot no good. It was a shot by Whelan. She was hammered, to say it politely. And they let it go. Right side, they tried to dump it down to the block. Not a good pass. Fortunately for Southwest went right back to them. And now Dusky throws it right to Nagel. And another turnover on the Mustangs. They've done a much better job on the turnover front here in the second half. Just 4 in the second half. 3, in the second half. Coming down the block, McGlure puts it up and good. McGlone. Now a quick steal on the inbound, and Nagel puts it up and in.
Connor Nagel for 2.
77-53 in favor of the Warriors. Inbound, or I should say Connell here on the right side is cut off. Skips it to Hendrickson. Hendrickson gives it to Rush. On top, Dusky fires over to Connell. Connell off the bounce, back over Dusky. Dusky, one bounce, kick out Connell. 7 to shoot. She fires the 3. That one is no good. And the rebound down to Nagel. 3:55 to play.
Timeout on the floor.
Got another timeout taken by Winona. I think Coach Ballard wants to get some of his ladies out here. Again, 3:53 to play. 77-53 in favor of Winona as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
When you donate goods in response to an international disaster, it's expensive.
They have to cross the sea, pass through customs, be inspected, sorted, then finally delivered.
And often they arrive too late to help, making your good intentions feel a little empty.
There is a better way. Cash donations are fast, simple, and allow professional relief workers to purchase supplies close at hand.
Cash is best. Learn more at CIDI.org.
When I was first diagnosed with HIV, Cookie and I decided to fight this disease. Now we're here to urge you to stand with us in the fight against HIV.
In the U.S., about half of the new HIV cases have occurred among African Americans.
Get informed, get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive, seek treatment from a doctor.
Go to WeStandWithMagic.com, get resources, and become a member today.
Waiting for the inbound here out of a timeout taken by Winona. So it'll be inbound here for Winona. They have a whole host of new players in. Hawking and Tuttle check back in. They also have Wheeland. Get it on top, dump it down on the block. Good up and under move, and there'll be a foul on Dusky. It's going to be a blocking foul on Emily. That's a 6th team foul. It's a good move there by McGlone. So Dusky checks out. Inbound cut at left baseline from Passant into a wide open Wheeland up and good. 79-53. It's favor the Warriors. 3:25 to play. Amon Frazier on the right side. Dumps it down to Bonlander. She can't hang on. Stolen by Winona. And then a foul on Frazier, and her night is over. 11 points.
On the Mustangs, number 14, Amon.
Rebound and 2 assists.
Her 5th and final foul, team 7.
.316 to play. So Brianna Von Walde get a check in for Southwest. The 1-1 coming up here for Allison Hocking, the 5'5" junior from Burlington, Wisconsin. Free throw is no good. Rebound comes down to Von Walde. Rush into the front court here for Southwest. Over on the left side, Miller. Whitney on top, Gale. Dumps it down to the block, Bonlander. Hope right back out to Miller. Miller on top, Gale. Gale fires over. Van Walde, good catch to save it into Rush. 7 to shoot for Southwest. Will cross over. Pull the pass left side. 3 launch for Miller is up. No good. Rebound run down by Tuttle. 2:40 to play. 79-53 in favor of the Warriors. Tuttle almost lost it. Miller almost with a steal. On top here is McGlone. On the right side, Hocking. And the ball picked and stolen by Rush. Rush coming up the floor, going right at Passant. Shot no good, and the Mustangs have it go off them out of bounds. Oh, say they're going to give it to Southwest. Inbound coming up from Whitney Miller. Miller into Rush. Rush. Deep NBA 3. That shot is no good. And the rebound off of Winona yet again. This is going to be off Hocking.
For the Mustangs, number 22, Lauren
Headland going to check in for Southwest. Replacing Bonlander. As inbound comes into Headland. She'll run it down. And give it to Rush. Right back to Headland here on the left side, Van Walde. Van Walde on top to Gale. Gale fires it into Hedlund. She's doubled and knocked away and stolen by the Warriors. Tuttle dribbles over to the right side, try to bounce it over to the left. Good catch in traffic. Then the ball stolen right back by Hedlund from Hocking. Hedlund coming up the floor, lost it, got it back. Reverse layup is up and good.
Lauren Hedlund.
79-55 in favor of Winona. Minute 40 to play. McGlone throws it right to Miller. Miller coming down, trying to beat her lady down there, and she had it poked away out of bounds, and it will stay with Southwest. McGlone apparent arm injury. That isn't going to make Coach Ballard happy. McGlone, a starter, 6-foot freshman from Steamwood, Illinois, leaving her in, up 24. She's, if that's a significant injury, I'm sure he's going to regret that decision. Miller to inbound, gets it into Van Walde. Van Walde to attack, puts up the runner. That one rims off on her. Rebound down to Passant. Up the floor come the Warriors. Here's Tuttle. Tuttle nearly lost it, poked away, and then kicked forward. She'll dive for it, and a timeout by Coach Kruger.
Timeout on the floor.
55 in favor of Winona State. I'll keep it right here. Coach Kruger, animated. She's not going to quit coaching until the end of the contest here. Just a 30-second timeout, minute 11 to play. She thanked the referee, patted him on the back a couple times. But thank you. Got a nice laugh from the RA faithful. 79-55 in favor of Winona. 1:11 to play. Inbound from Van Walde. On top of the key, fire a pass, Hedlund catch on the right baseline. Attacks, goes right by a couple of Warriors. Can't finish though, rebound tap loose. Passant will give it to Tuttle. Tuttle to bring it up the floor, and was inadvertently ran over by Hedlund.
Fouls on the Mustangs, number 22, Lauren.
Got a couple floor burns out of that one. We're going to have Jamie Pitt check in, first action here tonight. She'll replace Passant. So Lori Bowler plays Whitney Miller. Good game from Whitney. Is 1-1 here for Tuttle. Free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Hedlund. Gives it to Rush. Rush up the floor for Southwest. Leaves it there. Hedlund to attack. Tried an up and under. Not there. Pass tipped. Extra pass. Bowler will fire a three. That's an air ball. Rebound coming down. Hedlund trying to keep it alive. She's on the floor, and we'll have a tie-up, and it will go to Winona. Tell you, Worth is taking some tough luck shots. Hedlund had the basketball. Worth went down there too, and Hedlund ended up rolling on top of Worth, and she got her head smashed into the hardwood floor. Pitt on top of the key here for the Warriors. Looking to set things up. 27 seconds to play. 79-55 in favor of Winona. Now Rush does a good job tying it up. Now we'll go to Southwest. And alternating possessions. And, you know, that's actually 22 turnovers by Winona tonight. 22. Southwest has 20. Here on the left side, Rush. Hands off Bowler. Fires on top, Gale. Great look at a three. Will launch. That one's no good. Rebound down, and it'll go out of bounds off Winona. Rush came flying in there after Wheeland had the basketball, confused her, and she went out of bounds. So Bowler to inbound, here left baseline. Gets it into Van Walde, dumps it down to the block. Hedlund spins through a double, shot is up. Oh, can't finish, and that will be the end of the ball game as the rebound comes down to Wheeland.
SMSU 55.
79-55, Winona wins it. Come back with the post-game show and get you ready for the Southwest Minnesota State men and Winona State men as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.